Hello and welcome, I'm Mystical. This is Mystical Gaming. We're jumping into Watcher of Realms. It's Gear Dungeon 1, Stage 11. Going to have a quick run through it. So this is the major change to it, okay? Rage reduction. So the boss has this new ability from Stage 11 going onwards. Insatiable Blood Mistress reduces the target's rage each time she casts Crimson Moon while dealing damage to the target. Okay, so she's got this new ability, Crimson Moon. You'll see the taskbar come up and then she'll reduce some rage as well. Okay, now this is the team I'm going for. Pair of tanks. The cultists are remarkably good at knocking off DPS in an AoE type style, so they're all fantastic. Going to use the new Lord. Going to chuck Denny in there as well. She's fantastic for this. Existence are quite good. So if you can make more of a team up with those, that would be quite good for you as well. We don't use the Lord, so anyone in there would do. Using the healer, one of our tanks, and then we got our coin cost generator as well. Not needed, but you've got to fill the spot with someone, so I've gone with her. Okay, that's pretty much it. Now I'm trying to make this run as much auto as I can. Ezra goes down first, and then the lease goes down. Then I click on auto casting, and then the little coin cost generator goes up behind them. Okay, she's mostly there to make life a bit easier. She's in a morale set later on. I might put her in something a bit more tanky when I push on the stages 12 onwards. I think that would help us out a bit, but there we go. That's where she is at the moment. Okay, now I come up with the healer afterwards just to help her out, and she's got enough to actually just generate some for us, that sort of thing. And then as soon as we can, we are going to get our Beatrix down as well. Now, the other thing we're doing is, if we have a look, we have swapped Ezrith over from his tank phase to, from his DPS phase over to his gathering and making more dark spores. That's the bit I'm doing by myself. Okay, I am automatically, the rest of the fight's auto, but I do choose when he's not attacking anyone, when there's no mobs about, I swap him back over. Okay, so there you go, you can see he's gathering up those mobs now. There you go, he's gathering up his dark spores. That's all good. And when he changes over, when he's got 5, he automatically changes himself back, which is fantastic. So if he's not attacking anything, just hit his ultimate. Okay, manually push him over, and then once he's full, he will automatically swap himself back into the attack mode, and he's ready with 5 dark spores when those mobs come around again. Okay, so have a look this time round. Here we go, we'll finish these ones off. We'll get rid of a couple of dark spores. There we go, there's another one gone. And then we can have a look. We will see down there he's on full. We click that and we transfer him over. He will now start collecting up dark spores. When he hits 5, he automatically sends himself back. Okay, boom, that's it done. The rest of what we're doing, right, we are now putting our 2 tanks up top as well, because we've got enough DPS to do that. Then we're waiting on the boss. The boss is going to do a couple of things now. Okay, so he's going to start attacking defenders. That's nice and easy for us. He casts Emperor's Banquet. We do nothing now. Emperor's Banquet gets cast. The next thing the boss does is he will then cast his Crimson Moon. There it is. You can see the taskbar coming up now. Once that's cast, so it's about to end, that's it done. That's Crimson Moon cast. We can now place our Denny down. Okay, so there we come over nice and slow. We're going to place Denny down. All right. We will then place our healer down, Elowen. Now Elowen will go just above. She will be coming down just to heal off the 2 tanks. Now, bear in mind, Crimson Moon has been cast. The only thing we're waiting on now is the animation for it, and that is different. The calculations have already been done. So when we place our healer down, we'll then see the animation for Crimson Moon will come out. He will do a big blast and everyone will lose some rage. Okay, so there's the animation. There is everyone losing some rage. So we've got our 2 tanks at the top there. They've lost some rage. Our healer and Denny haven't lost any rage. Okay, down here we've lost rage here, we've lost rage here, we've lost rage here. Ezrith has not lost any rage. If he's got those dark spores on them, then he's immune from certain debuffs. This is a debuff he's immune from, so he's not going to lose any rage from that as well. Okay, so that's sort of how that bit actually works on the fight, right, as you actually see it. And now it's pretty much time just to sit back, have a cup of tea, bit of a relax, and that's it done. So like I said, I'm using Denny at the top. and she's got this nice anti-heal, and she does quite a bit of DPS on her ultimate. But that's her ultimate there. Now, haven't got to use just her. Next to it, we've also got Zillus. Now, Zillus is, make sure he's got his exclusive artifact on. That's the bit that gives the ultimate. As you can see, there's not a lot of difference between his ultimate and hers. Timing wise, you need exclusive gear on to double up his timing for his ultimate, and then you need his exclusive artifact to give it anti-healing. Bit of a long way around to do it. Crimson Reaper also gives the rages a bit more. Whether the damage is enough, I don't know, and that's from Artemis. And then over on the far side, then we've got Lasses as well. Okay, so there are other anti-heal options. You haven't got used any. All right, I haven't tested them to see if you can get enough DPS out of them. That's your call on however you're making a team up as well. Okay, now I'm using 2 tanks because we can get a total of 6 mobs coming towards us, and it just makes it easier if we're double up in our tanks. Okay, you can use more DPS if you want to as opposed to one of the tanks, but I find it much easier. There isn't much damage coming in, so I didn't find the damage to be an issue. I just found it easier to use 2 tanks and wait for the anti-heal to come through and then let her kill them off. Okay, so that was it, nice and easy. Again, at the bottom, we haven't been doing anything, so we've triggered ourselves off. We've gone over to gathering mode, and then the game has automatically swapped us over because we're still in auto casting. So we're allowing ourselves to automatically cast back over from gathering to destroyer mode. Okay? That makes it nice and easy. Right? We're already 26 in. Once you've got this far, it's pretty much auto. This is it. We wait for the mobs to come around at the top, gather up our tanks, and then whilst they're gathered up around our tanks, our healer covers our tanks off, no great shakes there, and we wait for Denny to get enough rage to cast her ultimate. She casts her ultimate. Down at the bottom, we're just waiting for Ezra to go in and destroy everything, along with Beatrix and yep, everything's been destroyed. Right, that's good. Yeah, it's just worried then. I thought it was all going to go wrong. Right, we are now just waiting for him. We should transfer him over if I remember to do it. Okay, so it's nice to have Beatrix with Valise. Okay, so Beatrix is going to make sure that Valise's spawns go over and attack everything. So once they've attacked everything, they will go back over to be consumed. Okay, so they work very well together as a 3. They work remarkably well together. He's now ready to do his attacks. That's all going fine. Absolutely great going off there. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, this is it. Last run through. Last couple of mobs on the bottom, and then we've just got the last ones at the top to get through, and that is you done. But once you're set up by doing, I don't know, the first 26 mobs, it really is done and dusted for you. There we go. We are taking out these last 4 now. But again, when Beatrix and Valise have their mobs all ready to go, we're only worried about the ones at the top, so they go up there and help. As you can see, they're already going along to start doing some damage to the last 4. And that's it. We're already there. It's just the last 4 to take care of. And we've got 2 tanks, we've got a healer, we've got Denny you've got to wait for. And there's Valise's mob still having to go. Remember, if you've got her up on that top one, that one there, it's got 2 tile range, so you can just creep in there and do a bit of AoE damage for you as well, okay? Just to keep on top of stuff, all right? But we're mostly waiting for Denny to come around with the anti-heal. There it is. There's the anti-heal going, boom, 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 and we'll have these last 4 dead, and that's it done. Not easy by any stretch of the imagination. Need good gear, need good heroes, but presume by the time you've done stage 10 anyway, I'm presuming you haven't got a young account, and your account has fairly much moved on anyway, so it's probably not that bad for you. But that's my first take and first run through on it. Okay, there we go. First time through. Yeah, stage 11 done. Let's go and have a quick look at the mob. Right, so Ezrith. Now mine, there's the gear he's got on, 100% crit rate. He's not going that fast, plenty of attack. He is A1 though, and the A1 is quite nice. Okay, special attack triggers AoE 15% from all allied mages, so that does help significantly here. Okay, there's my Beatrix again, Soulbound Arcana. All the skills are done. She's not awakened. An artifact on is Tira's Twilight. Valise, she is... Skills are all done. Gear was Soulbound Arcana and Warlord. And then she isn't awakened, and Artifact was the skull for the extra AoE. Any is in Hell's Lamont. The skills are all done. There we go. Awakening, I've got her at A1. I think it's the range that's increased. I'm not sure if there's much after that. Artifact wise, we've got her in Nightmare just to help out with that Razor Regen to try and get that background, that ultimate background quicker. And then tank wise, I don't even know what gear they've got on, to be honest. They're not, terrible. So there are improvements you can make. Okay, he's in his own exclusive. Nasty, I mean, yeah, we can go through it, or gear, Soulbound Arcana, skills are all done. Artifact, there you go, but she wasn't even placed down. She is just there for the Lord skill. There's our next healer. So gearing wise, no one was invigged anywhere. One of the tanks would have been, which wouldn't have made any difference. Her skills are all done. Awakening, she's A4, and then Artifact on and spec them up, but I don't think it makes any difference. Gear here probably does. Wings of Grace, her skills are all done. I don't think I've got, no, I haven't got her awakened. And then Rage Regen for the Artifact. And then our other tank, he's in our tier 3 staff, so he's in our Tempered Will. And then skills are all done. Awaken, we've got A1, and then Artifact on, we've got the Bastion's ring on as per normal. And then lastly, we've got Serene on, and then she's in the morale set. Okay, there we go. That's all she's in. Oh, artifact wise for her, then we have actually got her in the old coin cost generator. I mean, I don't think it makes any difference. I just thought I'd try it to see if it did. I wouldn't bother if I was going back through it and remaking up the team. So there you go. That's my first run through Gear Dungeon 1. I hope you found this useful. If you could give this all a thumbs up, like and subscribe, share it out amongst other people, and hopefully we'll get something done for Gear Dungeon 2 soon as well, okay? But that's proven a bit tricky. Thank you very much for your time. Cheers. Bye.